That's not bro.
Oh my god. What's up, guys? I'm JJ.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Cameron.
Hi, Romaine.
Otherwise known as Romaine. I kind of feel like I have a Prince Zuko vibe going on right now.
Yeah, you do a little bit.
Mm-hmm. What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Redeemed the honor of my father.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back. This is episode 5. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode.
If you haven't seen last week's episode or any of the episodes before that or our original OG episodes, either go to the YouTube page from which this video is being posted, or link will be in the description to the playlist of chronological order.
Or just don't watch the old ones.
Yeah, don't watch any of them. This is the first episode to you, and that's okay, because it's probably a little more refined.
It's many more to come. I forgot to turn on this light.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the camera.
No, camera's on.
Is it? I can't tell. So this is something that we tried in the last episode, and we think we kind of like the idea of not really 100% having an idea going into it what we're going to talk about. So the three of us...
Yeah, just going in completely unprepared, completely unbiased.
Yeah. And we all three of us write, 3 ideas. We put it in a little jar and then shake it up, and I think we each...
I picked last week, so how about you pick?
I was going to say, I feel like we should each pick one, and then we try to hit all 3 topics, and that be it for...
Ooh, actually, yeah.
But you guys can get involved, and this is the whole premise of the idea is we don't want these to be our ideas. We want you guys to leave ideas in the comments.
Yeah, write them down.
Put them in there.
Because your ideas will be better.
I want to say better.
Better.
They might not be. They might be horribly incriminating. But that might be better.
But if it is, then
we'll still do
if
it.
everybody liked that comment, then we'd put that one in.
Yep. And if we don't have an episode after that,
you'll know why. Okay. All right, so getting into it, I'll just go ahead and pick our first topic.
I literally cannot see anything out of this eye. Like I can, but it's like glossy, blurry.
You know, I had that exact moment when I was teaching kids how to swim. I remember there was one day a kid scratched me in my eye, and dude, I was so upset.
You gotta take the.
I already got one.
Yeah, but I'm saying we all pick one.
Oh, you want to
like pick it? Just roll into it.
Pick it right now.
I won't say what I pick, and he won't say what he picks, but that way we can just roll into it.
But yeah, so the kid scratched me in the eye, and for the literal like next week and a half, I couldn't see out of my right eye.
We're just gonna roll into it once we get there.
And it was like glossy.
I wrote on the small ones. I'm not gonna pick one of mine.
But yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want to trade for mine? Because I don't know what mine is, but that's fine.
Why did you fold it with the wording on the outside?
It's almost
Did he
like
not listen?
It's almost as if I said they're sticky notes, so just fold it onto itself. Otherwise,
It's inside your
stick.
sleeve. It's inside your sleeve.
I gotta trick up my sleeve.
All right,
Racism.
ready?
You could have folded it like a gap.
Yeah, you know what? You could have written it on a normal size fucking sticky note.
It's written as it was in the 10 cap.
Is it my handwriting?
What does that say?
Is film even creative anymore?
Oh, film.
It got smeared. That's not even the word that got smeared.
Guys, that is not that is not film. Okay, is film?
It got smeared.
Is film even creative anymore?
I feel like that's a
good topic.
I think so. Should I start since I wrote that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it is.
No?
Truthfully, I don't think it is. I feel like we're at a point where to get original creative content, we're getting a bunch of indie films and a bunch of like low budget artists coming out, and I think that part of it's great. But I feel like they're getting too much spotlight because people are tired of these big franchises and big companies pumping out reboots and minor changes and same story over and over again. So like it's a pro to them, but I feel like the fact that the companies that kind of started it all are falling behind. I just don't think anybody's creative anymore, because even these indie films are nods to something. A lot of times they are referencing something or based on something, or this story was, slightly rewritten around this idea, but it's like, okay, but that idea has already been done.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What was, to your knowledge, the last original movie that you have seen that had not had any prior?
New or old? Or you just mean...
The most recent you've seen.
I feel like the fact that I have to think about it this hard is kind of proving my point. But I don't know. I genuinely don't. Like, I genuinely can't think of a movie that has an original premise.
So, here's my retort to that. Pixar came out with Elio. All right?
Okay.
That was a completely original movie. Came out this year, I believe, back in June.
Okay, but that's one studio. Pixar's always kind of been original, in a sense.
But the thing is, people started complaining that Pixar was only putting out sequels. So they made an original movie, and it bombed at the box office. And they started writing reports that people were sitting here criticizing the fact that they only make sequels, but when they make a new original movie, nobody goes to see it.
I mean, but that's kind of the science behind it, is companies know that things are a cash grab, and they know, like...
Okay, so you're sitting here complaining that there's nothing new coming out, but these big companies are putting out original movies.
Well, I just don't watch movies that often anymore. But if I did...
So how are you going to say that film isn't creative? Like, what was the last movie you watched?
I'm not saying that there aren't 100% aren't original content coming out. I'm saying that we're leaning towards a majority of things being reboots or retellings or cash grabs. Like, we're getting to a point where it's no longer let's just do storytelling in cinema to do storytelling. Like, it's getting to a point where, yes, there are original content coming out from big companies, but there's also majority cash grabs.
Like what?
Joker having a sequel, that was a cash grab. It fucking sucked.
I thought it was okay.
I mean, there are parts about it that I liked, but I also didn't think Joker needed a sequel.
But going back to your question, you say film is no longer creative. So are you talking about
I just feel like nobody has new ideas
of it, or are you talking about the fact that it's already based on something else?
You're not giving anything new to the source material. Like, you can have stories about things that exist, but if you're just redoing it again and again, you're not adding anything.
So is your question more of new films that come out are no longer original?
Original, creative, same thing. Like, I just feel like there's a lot less creative minds in the film industry now than there was.
I know a lot of people who would argue otherwise.
Yeah, are they big-time corporations?
Are you a big-time film critic?
No, but I also already made the point that there is a lot of indie artists and a lot of indie films and low-budget films that are creative and original, but I'm talking about big production companies, like huge, have been around for 50 years, 70 years. Like, it's more about cash grabs than it is coming up with original.
Okay, what about
content.
movies that are based off of books? Those are technically original movies, especially if they've never been made into a book. Like, I just watched the new Colleen Hoover movie with what's his name? What's his name?
But I think that's slightly different because it's never been done in that format before.
Okay, but that's still an original movie, and that was new, and it was good.
Yeah. I mean, Lord of the Rings was a book, and then it was a movie, and the movies were great. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
But you're talking about films encompassing the generality of it, right?
I think I'm more so aiming and directing it towards knocking at, like, reboots.
Okay.
I think reboots are simply just cash grabs, and they're usually done poorly.
So
and they do reboots because they can't come up with anything creative enough to be new.
Like Joker. Like, Joker was definitely a standalone movie that could have stayed by itself. I think The Batman is a great standalone movie. Doesn't need a sequel.
But at the same time,
The thing is, it's a comic book. We know that the universe is huge in it. Yes, they can go any direction with it. Does that mean they should?
Off of that, it's not necessarily that it doesn't need a sequel. It's more so the studio needs to keep their hands out of the sequel. Because usually it's that original movie that's amazing, and the studios kind of had no say in it because they were like, you know what? It's your own thing. Give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Boom, Batman was a success. Joker was a success.
And now you have the Penguin as a TV show.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but Joker got a sequel, and Warner Brothers got their hands more intertwined in it, and a lot of things that Todd Phillips wanted or had in there got changed because Warner Brothers didn't like it.
So I agree with you. I do think that
Zack Snyder and Justice League.
I do think that the bureaucratic side of film dives its hand way, way, way too deep into the creative process. And yes, it can crush the creative soul that comes with making films, because it is not to say that new films that come out have no creative soul in it whatsoever.
Right. No,
like,
I'm not saying
it is still
that.
creative, it is still original, and it's new people making new things, right? Like even the new Frankenstein movie. The new Frankenstein movie, it was based off a book. It didn't have any prior recollection to any of the other Frankenstein movies that have come out. And frankly, I think it is different in all aspects of it because they paint Adam as the creature, not a monster.
That's actually doing something different, though. Like, when you have... I don't know. I just feel like we don't get enough new things. Like... You know, when Christopher Nolan makes a movie, or Quentin Tarantino, or Martin Scorsese makes a movie, like, it's going to be something crazy, it's going to be something new, and it's going to be something completely from their mind.
Right.
But it's like, I feel like studios leave them alone. They just let them make movies.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like maybe that's the point I'm trying to make is...
Studios should leave the creatives alone more often.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna fund a movie, you had enough trust in it to fund it. Leave them alone. Let them do what they want.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because
maybe, I mean,
the nightmare movies like Madam Web, logistical nightmare. I remember watching that with my girlfriend and like genuinely laughing half the entire movie because you have the actors moving their lips and then the voice saying something completely different. Like the ADR was terrible.
I mean,
so I get what you mean.
It was terrible. The entire spin-off universe of villains is terrible.
Yeah.
I thought Craven was okay. But I feel like it also did poorly because people were so afraid of it because of Morbius and Madam Web. But Venom was good. See, that's the thing. It's like I feel like they're also putting the wrong people in creative positions. Like I feel like not always is it the studio getting involved. It's more so them hiring the wrong people that don't care. A.K.A. Rian Johnson in The Last Jedi. Or whoever directed Morbius. Or Madam Web. Or... Like, I feel like there is source material that if you're not going to be completely original and you have stuff you are supposed to base it off of, you should understand that source material. Like James Gunn did with Guardians of the Galaxy. I trust him with the DC Universe because he's in charge of it. And he's writing it all.
Yeah.
But he also knows the source material. So it's like, if Warner Brothers was to get involved, they can't. He put himself in a position where they literally can't involve themselves and change things. But I feel like too many studios are just worried about money and, oh, this and that, and we have to have this. We have to have this. That's why Spider-Man 3 sucked. I guess we're talking about superhero movies right now mainly, but Spider-Man 3 sucked because Marvel was like, boom, we got to put 8 villains in it. Have to. It was supposed to be a Sandman movie. It would have been great. Mm-hmm. But most of his story arc got misconstrued because now you have Venom and Green Goblin 2.0 and jokes on us. He actually isn't a bad guy anymore because he forgave Peter. And it's just like, I don't know.
So yeah, I think superhero movies did set a huge bad rap for that. Because they're like, oh, we're just going to use our IP and we know that's going to make money because we know the audience is out there.
Well, and then take that and go to anything that's not a superhero movie that gets sequels. It's like half the time the sequels are bullshit and they just are there for money because the first one made money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can't think of many sequels that are amazing. I mean, I can, but usually it was ones where studios were not involved.
Next topic?
Camera is asleep. Yeah. That was a quick one. That was intended to be a quick one.
A little warm up.
Little warm up. All right, let's get into.
Yeah, you got it.
This is like 3 intake. Okay, I'm making sure I knew what it said. America's true downfall.
Ooh, I wrote this one.
Romaine, you might like this one.
I wrote this one.
Do you wanna start the?
No. I mean, I wrote it.
I know, but he's asleep.
All right. So I started doing some research about last week and just researching America as a whole and when the dynamic of America changed, and also just comparing it to European countries. And something I noticed that was a huge change from America as a community and as a place of innovation, as a place of, fortune and just glory. Like,
Why'd you use that word like that?
what?
Fortune?
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 Like to make a fortune, to create a fortune.
A fortune?
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 Anyways. So back in the 1800s, everybody in Europe.
No, I don't know. I wasn't.
They were coming over to America because they're like, you know what? We want a better life for ourselves. So we're going to America, the land of promise. Like, this is it. Mm-hmm. And frankly, things were going good for a lot of people. Bad for a lot of other people. Don't get me wrong. All right. But
not immediately, because they didn't. Wait, are you talking about Native Americans or are you talking about black people?
Not a lot of people. Okay. It wasn't great for a lot of people. But I think the moment that America,
the winning side.
I think the moment that America truly started going on a downfall and leaning into a individualistic capitalist society is when we started removing passenger trains from across the nation.
When did we do that? We still have passenger trains.
We just have Amtrak.
We have passenger trains. I literally rode a passenger train to Alabama
Back
once.
in the 1800s, we were running over 3,000 trains daily.
Yeah, because that's all we had.
Any given city, right?
That's all we had.
Okay, hear me out. But, so you could travel from Atlanta and go all the way up to New York, and you would arrive in Grand Central Station. You'd get there, it's the 1800s, and you're like, holy shit. Like, this building looks spectacular. It was a period of resurgence in architecture with the Art Deco period. People rolling out the red carpet at the trains for people to feel luxurious and everything because they're traveling across the country in a short amount of time. All right?
Yeah, but that's all we had.
It incited for people to go out and explore, right? And when you're doing that, you're also interacting with other people the entire time. It's like it is in Europe right now. Like, you go in Europe, the whole place, everywhere in Europe, you travel by train. And every time you get on a train, there's always someone, there's always service. You can talk, mingle. I mean, when me and Romaine went to Europe, it was one of our fondest experiences because just being able to go on the train anytime, anywhere. We used to have that here in America. And now it's been reduced to nothing. Right? And the introduction of the cars, while be it, I love cars, they're great, it also pushed people to focus more on themselves. It wasn't about, let's all just sit in first class. It's, I want to have the nicest car and I want to have places to drive it. Now, the issue is we didn't have a lot of roads. So they started building roads. And because of that, more and more people started driving cars because it became more and more accessible, right? And because of that, these towns where you could just go into, hail a taxi, hail a carriage, and you can just go anywhere in the town, buy taxi or carriage, and then go back to the train, call it a day. Towns now started becoming massive, okay? Because people wanted to drive. Like now, if you go into Atlanta, yeah, you can take MARTA, but you're not really getting anywhere in Atlanta, dude. Like, it's not really walkable. Like, you got to drive in some way, shape, or fashion. Whether it be a bike, a scooter, just something. Like, you can't just walk. It's going to take you too long. New York is still built on how it was back then in the 1800s. The blocks, the streets, everything. You know, that's why New York is still like super walkable today. So I think America true downfall. Yeah, like the downfall of like
did away with trains.
It started.
Passenger trains.
Yeah, it started with trains. We went from 3,000 trains daily from any given
I
city
feel like you just like trains.
to now, research shows only 300 trains daily now coming out of America from Amtrak. And they're still underfunded like crazy.
Yeah, because they're subpar now.
Exactly, because now the priority
huge buses, you have cars.
The
you
priority
have planes.
is people's own personal vehicles.
But I just
It's just a
I
domino
don't
effect.
understand.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah, but I don't understand how that is what you're deciding was the beginning of the downfall of America.
That's where I think it started. Okay, what about you? What do you think the true American downfall? Are we in a downfall? Are we in an upfall?
I think we're definitely not going uphill right now. I think, set aside the question, not even setting aside the question, I would argue that considering what the country has grown into, regardless of getting rid of trains or not, what we have evolved and developed into, I feel like we're steadily having so much. We don't even have power, but it's what people feel is power. And I feel like as a society, people are thinking they have more power and validity than they do, and thinking that they have more rights and what's it called? Privilege than they do. And it's getting to a point where it's like we're no longer developing as a society. I mean, yeah, we have things like AI,
Everything is so
technology that's
individualistic.
but it's not. People are trying to come together, but really they're just making cliques that are segregating each other from other cliques. And it's turning it from a community into groups that are eventually going to turn into, I feel like, militias. Because, I mean, militias are a small group of armed people, you know what I mean? It's going to turn from those groups into militias, and it's going to turn into an internal civil war that's not even about anything logical. It's literally just going to be about feelings. I feel like America's true downfall is when we became sensitive. And
So when do you think that was?
social media. When social media kind of started booming, I feel like
Facebook social media or
social media where people could post something and millions of people could see it within seconds. I feel like, yes, we have had moments where we have fallen down, but we usually have been pretty good about getting back up. I mean, cool, we lost trains, but now we have cars and planes and buses and
I'm just saying it ended a period of time when we used to have beautiful buildings, beautiful architecture.
I understand.
Innovative
but
ideas.
At the same time, like, times change. What I'm saying is, yes, we've had downward spirals, but as a country, we've always been able to come out of it. Whether it's something crazy tragic like 9/11 or World War II or slavery, or something minor like losing trains or losing artistic creativity with buildings or losing, the value of having actual cash. Like, I feel like those things are things that it's kind of like, oh shit, well, what do we do now?
I'm
but
saying
then
it's a domino effect. Like, it started.
But
and
we keep coming back up. But I feel like right now, it has been nothing but a steady decline ever since social media became a thing. Because as soon as people felt like they had enough power to, I just posted this and 8 million people saw it and they're all on my side. Like, you could post such bullshit. You could post your opinion that doesn't even fucking make sense. And now you have this collective group of followers. You have this collective group of, like,
it's literally nothing more than people just looking and liking
it's
the
a
photo.
society of dictators.
Yeah.
Honestly, every person that is on social media that has a following, they are essentially a dictator to that following, because that following watches what they do. They think about what that person's saying. They if they full on believe them, that, oh my god, this person is speaking absolute facts. I love this dude. I would do anything he says. Like, it's getting to a point where social media started, people started realizing what they could do with it, and we've done cool things with it, but the thing is, like, we are literally steadily declining as a society because of social media. There's no unity, there's no community, there's no pride. It's literally shamed upon to be prideful about being a community, a singular, unified community, a country, a great country. Like, you can't even have that thought without people chastising it. That other group, that other militia. Like, that's why I think we are currently on a downhill going towards an internal civil war that will be a lot different than South versus North fighting for slaves or not. It'll be very, I don't like what you just said. It hurt my feelings. We're going to fight. I'm going to murder you because that's what I feel like. Like, you pissed me off. And it's going to get to a point where that dictator now has their followers. All right, we're going to do this. And this dictator has his followers. All right, fuck them. Let's do it. And it's literally going to turn to a point where it's an internal civil war. And it's just going to decline.
You know, that would actually, going back to it, that would be a cool original film concept idea, right? Like, it's a post-apocalyptic...
Internal Affairs.
Honestly, that's not bad. And the whole premise of it is it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic America where people are always just at war with each other, and it literally is segregated into cliques. And the people who lead those cliques are like influencers, and like politicians on the other side, and they have their own armies.
That's the only scary thing, though, is
that would be
as
funny.
A government, who do you side with? Do you let
it would have to be like
let
an
the
action
people
comedy.
hash it out? No, but I'm talking about real life. Does the government let the people hash it out, or do they get involved? And if they get involved, do they have to stop both sides, or do some of them agree with one and some of them agree with another, and then it's another internal conflict in our government? I don't know. I think we're on the verge of an internal civil war.
Internal affairs.
That will somehow turn into potentially World War III because...
Dude, 2023's Civil War, 24, 23, 24, the movie Civil War. That shit's coming.
Yeah, I think so. I genuinely think we are on a path for an internal civil war, and we're already getting close, or we are past how long a democracy is technically supposed to last. I mean, it was always defined as lasting 250 years. I think we might be slightly past it, but the thing is, it was like right at that 250-year marker, shit started hitting the fan fast.
Let's do some quick math here.
Or you just ask Google, how long has the United States existed?
Nope, I'm going to do my math.
What, 1876? 1843?
No.
When was the United States of America?
249 years. Declaration of Independence was founded in 1776.
Okay, well, so my point exactly is we're getting quite close to that age limit of a democracy, and I feel like somehow the universe is going to be like, actually, watch this. Boom, everybody hates each other, and at that point, I'm going to Texas. Because
everything is bigger in Texas.
I'll probably agree with them, and B, Texas could take on the entire country. So that's my thoughts. Camera is in the bathroom. Camera, do you have thoughts on what the true downfall of America is? Camera is taking a pios. He might be taking a spooky dookie. Well, he has the third topic.
Well, I think it's going to be a short episode today. It's already midnight. I won't get to it.
Oh my god, we're only at 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be a short episode.
Well, we can pause for a second and wait for him to come back. We just cut this out.
Yeah. I'll put that in.
If you ever park in a handicapped spot and you're not handicapped, you are now. You get out of that damn car.
Romaine, are you?
Do you have thoughts on the topic at hand? Do you know what the topic at hand is?
The topic that was written by the only begotten Son.
So the topic is
America's true downfall.
Like, what do you think? At what point do you think was America's true downfall, or do you think we've not gotten to that point yet?
In what way?
Well, I say America's true downfall is when we decided to get rid of national trains.
No, that's what I said. I think America's downfall started when social media started giving people the feeling of having power to where they could reach millions in the click of a button.
Well, that is power.
But it's not. It is, but I'm saying
It's power
false
because
power.
people give it power.
Power influence.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
But
a false sense of power in oneself.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is where America started truly failing, because
I would say that's the whole world.
But where do you think is America's downfall? When did it start?
when it was created,
When the schools were created.
like the school system or schools in
I
general.
mean the gun ranges. I think that's where our downfall started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we always bounce back.
Not forward. They land and they stick.
I mean, yeah, but
Okay. Actually.
maybe they were preventing future Hitlers from happening. You never know. They might be heroes.
I would say.
You have to speak up a little
I would say that it started. Well, first off, I don't know. I feel like you'd have to identify in what way is.
Societally, where do you feel like America started a downward?
Do you think we're downward now?
100%.
In what way?
I don't think we're downward right now, but
We're definitely not going up.
We're not going up, but we kind of like hit like a plateau because I feel like as a society,
Nobody can agree on anything. We're literally disagreeing right now.
That's why we're at a plateau. Like we're not necessarily getting worse.
I think you need to quantify exactly what you mean and how you mean society has gone bad.
You're asking the person that wrote the question, or are you asking me about
Who wrote the question? Yeah,
the one going to sleep right now?
I would ask for you to quantify when and how you mean.
Well, if you were awake,
We did just talk about this for like 15 minutes.
I was in the bathroom.
No,
you were.
I definitely showed the podcast a picture of you sleeping. You want to see it?
Oh, I'm yawning so much.
Bruh.
Basically, I was talking about how America used to be more of a society. I'm like so tired right now. America used to be a place where people could come and live the American dream and create something and build something, create a family, like own, just do whatever you want. Like it was a land of opportunity. And I think
And he thinks because we got rid of trains.
I think the dominoes first started falling because back in the late 1800s, we went through a huge Art Deco period going into the Great Depression. And because we started getting rid of trains, because cars started becoming much more prevalent, people as a society started becoming more individualistic and wanting to own their own cars and wanting to drive it their own places. And as a community, we started getting further and further apart because people kept putting more and more space between us with roads. Like,
It was acting like technological advancements is not.
No. I'm not saying it's
fulfilling that
I'm not
dream.
saying it's an inherently bad thing, but I think it's a domino effect that started leading people into a more individualistic, capitalist-based.
I think you just long for.
I think he just likes trains.
Thomas. I think you just long for community and communism.
Can't have communism without commune.
Well, never said anything about communism, but
But you didn't say you don't like it.
I did read the Communist Manifesto.
Communism in the sense
That's
that,
an interesting read.
I read
in the
Mein
sense
Kampf
that everyone is on the same level.
in German.
In the sense that everybody's on the same level and experiencing the same.
My bad.
No,
I meant the Bible.
I'm saying it fostered more growth because
Well, if
we,
you're not
as
on
a
the same
society,
level,
we're always around.
Hold on. We
Everybody-
don't have separate mics. Somebody needs to speak one at a time.
Go ahead.
Everybody's separate, like you were saying. No more trains, more so roads. Everybody has the ability and opportunity to be who they want to be, whether it's more or less than everybody else.
Isn't
in
that the
society.
American dream?
And so that
He whispered exactly, but the mic might not have
that
picked it
I
up.
was gonna say is quote unquote the American dream. Anybody can come here from anywhere, be whatever they want to be, whether it's more or less than somebody average or less than average in society.
And I feel like the technological advancements has just led us to have more
No,
individuality.
I'm not talking about, the advancements in technology being an inherently bad thing.
You just don't like that we got rid of trains.
No.
I think you just don't like.
We got rid of trains, yes. But I'm saying it led us as a society to reach a more... What's the term?
Ununified stance.
No. What's the term?
There's no term.
No, shut up. There's
I
a
like
term.
trains.
My brain is off right now.
McDonald's.
I
You
don't
said
know.
McDonald's?
Oh, that's my thought.
All right.
My
Well,
train
we're
of
going to
thought.
segue into the topic that Romaine pulled. Did you say your train of thought?
Yeah.
All right. So
Romaine, what topic did you pull?
where is it? I don't know.
So between me getting up and going to the bathroom, I think I might have flushed it. No, I don't think I flushed it, but I definitely don't know where it went.
Your pocket?
I checked. It was Eric's.
Is it in the crack of the chair?
What it said.
Is it in the crack of the chair?
So,
Oh, gosh.
I remember it being in my hand.
What was the third one I wrote?
Bro said, this idea is shit, and flushed it down the toilet.
I don't even remember what I wrote.
Wiped my arse with it.
Bro said, oh, this topic's about trains? Fuck this.
That's not here.
Alright, think really hard. What?
So I've been trying to think, but then the whole train thing derailed me.
Should we just call it here? I'm so tired.
So the topic was
Unless you want to just spout off one of your three that you wrote. Bro's over here going through his pockets like a homeless person just asking for change. He can't find anything. Also, your fly's down.
why you're looking at my.
Because your hands were moving over there, and I think I have ADHD.
I think you just have a cold case of I liked it.
Whoopsie.
I think we call it there. I'm exhausted.
I'm curious to
I mean, I don't even remember what I wrote.
retrace your steps. You didn't go far.
What did I write?
Oh, man, I couldn't tell you. Was it men's mental health?
It was! Yes!
What's funny is that was my idea.
You remember that as I literally walked all the way.
Well, because I was trying to remember, and I was like, the only idea...
Like you remember.
No. Because the only idea I knew that he wrote down was the one that I literally said I was going to write
And that's
down.
why I couldn't remember it, because I didn't actually think of it. I just wrote it.
Right on par, because apparently somebody's mental health ain't all there.
Mental health. Yeah, it's November. Men's mental health.
But to clarify, it's not Men's Suicide Prevention Month. That's June. Mental health meaning not necessarily suicidal
So we
or...
don't prevent that.
No. Like, you can kill yourself. You just can't be upset. I don't know. I feel like mental health is very important. I
think we've definitely gotten better with men's mental health over the years.
We've gotten to a point where men are starting to feel like it's okay to speak up and ask for help. Whereas old school and like classic traditional
like, shut up,
raising of
nobody cares.
men is you can't have feelings,
Yeah.
thug it out, cry by yourself. But even then, you're a pussy. Like, why do you have feelings? You're supposed to just make it happen and get it done. But I feel like we're getting to a point. I mean, I've seen big buff gym dudes like go on the internet and cry about something, and it's just like, I don't necessarily want to see it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm saying like it's not something that I'll just sit and watch, but at the same time, sometimes I do, and it's like, you know, it's kind of nice knowing that this like visually peak. Anyway, I don't like to get myself in that headspace of, oh, no, I'm thinking about my mental health. But it is nice sometimes to see that these, at least visually peak fit men have feelings and, like, they're open about it.
Like, very traditional looking guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like macho.
I mean, I still don't want to see that.
I mean,
but...
me personally, I went to therapy last year, and I think it was probably one of just the best experiences for me personally, because I was just at a real mental low.
You said the rapist?
I was trying to be serious, man.
Hey, I didn't even say anything.
He didn't.
Well, I'm not repeating myself, so moving on.
I was just trying to clarify which THERAPIST we were talking about.
What?
The rapist.
No, that's a therapist.
Yep.
What do you mean, what? They're both spelled the same. Just one has a space.
So what did you have?
The rapist.
Interesting.
He helped him find his true self. No, but like on a serious note, I feel like, you know, if you're going through stuff, or if you think somebody's going through stuff,
it's okay to ask for help.
Not weak to ask for help, and it's not weak to offer help, and it's not weak to feel. Everybody has feelings. Everybody feels. Everybody gets upset and sad about things, and happy and excited about things. Like, you can't have all this joy in the world and not express the
bad
opposite. Yeah. You can't have a double-sided coin.
And frankly, I think it's just human to be able to feel sad, you know? Like, it kind of just shows that you're not a robot. Like, it is okay to be sad. It is okay to be upset. Because, I mean, we're human. It's something that we'll feel.
I just think it's
just
an
okay to
old
express
school
that.
way of thinking to think that men can't feel. And I feel like that's why men's suicide rate is significantly higher, is because guys just bottle that shit up, and then eventually it comes crashing down, and sometimes, that's
Guys,
the end of them
I know
breathing.
you think that nobody cares to hear that shit, but I promise you, it's not going to hurt you.
I thought he was about to say we care, because we...
Dude, every time.
Hey, we're just starting the podcast. You want to join?
Actually?
No, we're about to finish it.
I know you probably were about to finish it.
No.
We're talking about men's mental health right now. You have any thoughts on that?
It doesn't exist.
Mental health is mental health, and
No, men's mental health.
well, there probably is something of
He's got nothing.
no, because listen. A female might experience mental health issues in a different way compared to a man. And I think men's mental health is what I think should be more to discover, more like, I don't know, because I can't really think of the top of my head of like anything.
I can't think of what you're trying to say right now.
I can't think. I'm thinking that maybe females experience mental health issues differently than a man.
I'm trying to figure out what train of thought you're on, because
Trains.
He's trying to.
I'm trying to think of anything to add into.
men's mental health started declining when trains went away.
I really didn't want to say anything, but I thought it would be rude to just tell him no when he asked me to add something.
Oh.
I really wanted to say.
Oh, you're trying to be considerate of my feelings on Men's Mental Health Month.
How sweet.
So I did my best, but we
Oh,
can ignore it.
Thanks for your input.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it before you attack it.
So what are you guys about to do? You just have to wrap it up. So what are you guys about to do?
Run a train.
Apparently so. That tracks.
Thank you.
Anyways,
Thanks for asking my opinion on it, though.
it's okay. Thanks for waking up on the last 10 minutes of the podcast.
Add an input.
Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to check out the other videos, here's the playlist right here. If you want to just go to the channel and hit that subscribe button and like and comment ideas so we can use y'all's ideas and not half asleep forget ours.
See a therapist.
Yeah, see the rapist and go look at some trains and admire how few there are.
There's some train tracks.
Look at the Art Deco period. Do your research. 1800s going into the.
Go write
impression.
a creative film and get a big company
But
to
don't-
not
don't
get
do-
their hands
Don't
in
use
it.
our idea. We already.
Yeah.
calculated that.
Internal Affairs, copywritten right here, right now.
Dude, you're blasting the mic right now.
Subscribe and go watch the other episodes and stay tuned for next week's.
Thanks.
Close the mode.
Eternal